Hello. Uh, okay, let's start. So I'm going to show you a demo on how to create, write code in Java to download a file from a specific URL, and then have the ability to resume it when it's interrupted in the middle of downloading. So yeah, this is the whole code. And I didn't use any external library, just uh, libraries that comes with the Java. And then, for example, to test this out, so I'll use this as an example. So just download the PDF. Okay. So the way this works is it utilizes HTTP protocol header called content range. So basically, content range is sent to the partial entity body where full entity body partial body should be applied. Okay, so to make the resume work, we need to specify the content range, basically where we stop. So we have to get current file size. Let me show an example. So for example, the file size is 1000 MB, and it the download stops at, let's say, 100 MB. So when we try to resume it, this is the actual file on the client's disk. Okay, so to make it work, the resume, when we send another request, we need to insert this content range. Space 100. So basically, that's the concept of how I use the resume functionality. So we start at 100 MB, and then the range, and then the total size. So basically, that's what this means. Okay. So all except bytes. See, this is the total. This is the total minus 1, and then the starting point of where we stop. So in the code, so if the file exists, we set the bytes range of the size of the file. We set that property in the connection, the HTTP connection, HTTPR. And then the equal sign here denotes automatically the final range. It does that automatically. So this one is automatically determined. As you can see right here, we only set the content range, the initial one, until the equal sign, and then the rest is automatically filled up. So the just from here to here, so automatically filled up by the program. So let's try. I'll delete this one. Okay, let's try. Let's try to download first, the usual way. Nothing goes wrong. Okay, it's 100%. Nothing goes wrong. We can tell that because the intelligent is not true because this one, the connection field, the content range is blank. So the content range will appear. It doesn't appear here. So this header field will only appear uh, once we get to this part right here. So right now it's null. So the connection field is null. Then the content range is the content length. Where's the content length? This one is the total file size, and the download size. Download this 3 right here. So let's check our download. So we open it. Basically, it should be the same as the one in the web page. All pages are filled up. Okay, and take note of the size, 424 KB. So we'll delete this right away. We'll delete this again, and then we'll simulate a network failure, and then stop at say 31%. Okay, so as you can see, downloading this of 134 KB. We open it, there's an error, and as you can see right here, still there's no content range header field. So let's try again to resume. So the program stopped, so we'll have to restart it again. Hopefully it will resume from what file size, 134 KB. So it's actually should start at 136 something bytes. This is not totally accurate, so it should be 136 bytes, 136,000 bytes. Okay, let's try again. So as you can see, it's resumed at 30+%. As you can see, the byte range, yeah, 136 to 51. So it started at 136 something to 51, and then the total size here -1 of this of the total size. And as you can see on the request here, HTTP request, this part right here, displays the first line in the logs. There's a content range now. So that's how we can tell, we can command the server from which byte the sending of file should start. So let's see. It's 424, and hopefully it's not corrupted. Yeah, it opened. All pages have the writings on it. It looks the same as the original one. yeah, I think that's it. Uh, if you have questions, please leave a comment below and subscribe if you want more of these examples. Thanks.